Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Knotty Knots here, aka also known as Nefer TiTi, and you're tuned in to Knotty Makeup. And today I'm super excited because it's my birthday, aka Nativity Day. So I'm really like happy to be sitting here with you guys in this really awesome lighting. Like, I actually put this together myself. Usually with my filmings I put it together myself, but on my other channel, you know, I've had like better lighting and stuff like that because my hubby was helping me, but I actually did this myself, so it's like making me feel really good. So like you guys can see, the title is a Get Ready With Me, and we're using all clean products. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and you know, if you're enjoying what you're watching here, just stick around. So let's just get into it, okay? We're just going to be doing like a little talk through, so you know, you guys can get to know me and you guys can get to see these awesome products that I'm going to be using today on my face. So the first thing that I'm going to be doing today is, because it's my birthday, I'm making my own cake. I'm making a tiramisu cake, and it's my first time ever making it myself, and I'm making it gluten-free, so I'm really excited. So far I've made the lady fingers and they've turned out really awesome. So I'm just going to go ahead in with my brows, and I'm using this 365 glycerin bar soap from Whole Foods. I'm just going to spray it 3 times with my mist. I have my Giovanni facial prime and setting mist. You could always use some water. You don't have to use a setting mist for this. So I'm basically just going to like brush my eyebrows up. I like my brows to look pretty bushy at this time. Usually I like my brows to look like super sleek and like super on fleek or whatever. Like, I used to always make sure my brows are looking super tight, but I don't know, it's something about the boy brow that I've really been liking, so I've decided to just like switch brow designs, I guess, because normally I keep my brows pretty thin, you know, but naturally I have thick bushy eyebrows, so I thought, why not embrace that and use products that kind of like, you know, accentuate my bushy brows. I'm gonna take my ecobrow in the shade Liz, and I'm just gonna lightly, and when I mean lightly guys, I'm really just lightly dipping my brush into the pomade, and I'm just gonna like do light strokes because I don't want I want it to look like my natural brow. Like always, I have some awesome new products, awesome new clean makeup that I am really excited to share with you guys, because I've been using it and I absolutely love it. I'm just going to go in with the LYS Secure Gripping Skin Primer, and this primer is crazy, okay? This primer is crazy. When they say gripping, they mean gripping. Now, I don't have their foundation, so I'm just seeing what they're using as like the base. So I'm assuming that their foundation without this primer would be kind of movable. But with this primer, this sticks to your face. And not really in a bad way. I could see it being bad if you use too much. If you just use a very small amount, this keeps your foundation and whatever other clean products you're putting on top of it in place. Because I know, at least for me, a lot of certain clean products, they like dissipate throughout your day. But when you pair it with this LYS gripping primer, you know, your concealer ain't going nowhere, your blush ain't going nowhere, ain't nothing on your face going anywhere. So I really like that about this, and it has really awesome ingredients in it. I'll highlight some of the ingredients that's in it, but I like to just put on a little bit. And this concealer, well, not concealer, this primer doesn't mix with everything. It's not friendly with every single foundation. Like, I've used this with my Pacifica foundation, and it made it like roll off my face. I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain it, like flake basically. It started to make that foundation flake, but I don't use it with that one since I see that it doesn't work. Obviously it's a primer for LYS, but I bought the primer because I don't have any clean primers and I like the ingredients. So it does like work with other foundations. So my go-to foundation right now is like my favorite. You guys already know that I'm in love with Ilia, but I picked up this Mineral Fusion liquid foundation in the shade Deep 1. And I found out about this foundation from another clean, I believe she's Caribbean, another clean Caribbean beauty blogger, and her name is like Confident Wealthy Lady or something like that. And she was using this, and me and her like pretty much very similar in skin tone, so I really want to check this out. And also another blogger that I follow that I really love, I love her content, is Alexa Blake, and she was showcasing mineral fusion. Not many people talk about mineral fusion at all, so when you are finding a blogger who's talking about it, I'm all ears, because I really love their products, and they're EWG certified. So I'm just gonna dot this on my face, and if you guys haven't noticed, if you're somebody who's already been like tuned into my channel, I have no hair now. I cut my hair off, and I also got 2 new piercings, so I'm gonna be avoiding that part of my nose entirely. And I really love this foundation. It's like a perfect match for my skin, and it's super nice and light and goes on really easily. You don't even feel it on your face. Like, I love foundation that I can apply and I don't feel it on my face. I have my mirror right here, so if you see me looking over here, I'm making sure I buff everything in properly. But if you guys see it, how it's working, it's like perfect. It's a perfect shade match for me. And I'm really glad that I picked it up, because I was kind of feeling like hemming and hawing on it, because I had bought their powder foundation. It's like a really light powder foundation. It's like super buildable, but the shades are crazy. Like, it's really hard to understand what your shade is, because I had bought Warm 5, I think, and on Amazon it looked like my shade. But when I actually got it and I dipped my finger into it, I wish I would have recorded it before I took it back. I already took it back to Amazon, but when I dipped my finger into it, it was like so pale, you know? And I've never been deep in any foundation, so that's why I was kind of like not thinking that, you know, deep would be my shade. But in the Mineral Fusion, deep is definitely my category. Because I've been watching videos, and even some really pale face women would say like the Mineral Fusion foundation was like too light for them. So it's like a really pale woman is saying that the foundation is too light for them. You can imagine that. You know, you have to pay close attention to the shades, and maybe even like buy it in person. Like all the Whole Foods in my area and Sprouts carry Mineral Fusion. So they definitely shade match in person. But I love how that goes on. Like, look, like that just looks like my skin to me. It's crazy. It's so crazy, because this foundation, or this brand, I would say, is pretty like slept on. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's like really popular, this is like the only clean beauty brand that like I could have spotted as soon as I was trying to go clean. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's everywhere for the most part. It's in stores, you know what I mean? Like, it's pretty popular, but you don't see people talking about it on YouTube like that, especially women that's my skin complexion. You really don't see them talking about it at all. So it was something that was like overlooked in regards to me, you know what I'm saying? But now that I've tried it out, I'm so glad that I follow that blogger, confident wealthy lady, I think her name is, because this is the jam. This is the bomb, man. I'm telling you, like, if you like a really quick face, and if you're my same skin complexion, this is a great match. I'm telling you, I love this. It's like my favorite one. I know, at this time, the Mineral Fusion Liquid Foundation and the Ilia are my 2 favorites right now. So, like, applying it with a brush, you don't even have to go back in with a sponge to like set it into your face. A lot of foundations you usually have to do that, but this one just like melts right into my face, and I absolutely love it. So the next thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and conceal and contour my face. I feel like that foundation does a really good job of like hiding my uneven skin tone on my face. I'm trying to look for my concealer. Oh, here it goes. Okay, so I have concealer and contour here. I have the Kosas concealer in the shade 7. This is what it looks like. And I have the Honest Beauty Everything Foundation in the shade Espresso. And I'm going to be using that to contour with. It's also a cream. So let's go ahead in with our Kosas first. Now I'm telling you, this thing right here, I really love this. And I was pretty skeptical about buying this shade because I thought it was going to be too light. I was really apprehensive because I thought it was just going to be entirely too light for me. I was thinking about getting 7.5, but when I saw people swatching it who's my skin complexion or maybe just a little bit lighter than me, it looks super orange. And that's not like how I want my foundation. That's not how I want my concealer to look. I always want my concealer to look very brightening under my eyes. Obviously not too brightening, but I don't like it to look so dark. So that's why I went with number 7, because I think it complements my skin really nicely. And this is something that I can use in the summer and in the fall. I really like the skincare benefits too. So I don't ever feel like bad about like putting it, kind of like piling it on my face, you know? Because I'm a concealer girl. I like concealer. I like concealer. So yeah. I usually just kind of let it sit there and marinate for a little bit, but not too long. But I really like the effect that I get with this concealer. And you guys are going to see what I'm talking about in a minute. And I'm sad to say that it took me so long to try it out, you know. But I really, really love this concealer. It blends in with my complexion like a dream. And it works really well with the Mineral Fusion foundation. I like how they work together. And also it doesn't crease, because a lot of the times, especially with the RMS concealer, you guys already know how I feel about that in regards to the crazy price point, but it creases like a mother. Like it creases crazily. So I don't mess with that one. I put that one, I mean, it's not that I don't mess with it. I don't choose that to put that on if I'm trying to go out and look like flawless and if I want my makeup to like last long. You know, so I just kind of like put that in my makeup bag for my purse, you know. But obviously, if you really want to support them, because, you know, I love the story of the brand, just mix it with that primer. I don't even know where it is now. The LYS primer, the gripping primer. If you mix it with that and apply it, it should stick onto your face fine. So I'm gonna go in with my Honest Beauty contour in the color Espresso. It's not really a contour, it's a foundation, but I use it as a contour. I'm just going to use a few dots on my skin, not a lot. Not a lot at all, I'm telling you. Okay, I'm telling you, that Honest Beauty ain't nothing to play with. I love Jessica Alba's line. She did a great job. So I'm gonna put some concealer here on the sides. So clean it up. Okay, and now I'm gonna blend it out with my. I'm gonna just use my sponge. I normally use my brush, but I'm going to use my sponge on my forehead. I'm going to use my sponge. So yeah, this is the product that I really like to use to contour my face with, because I feel like it gives me that nice, bold, warming up sensation that I'm going for. You know what I'm saying? But it's not too muddy or nothing like that, because it kind of like shears out once I spread it out, and I only use a little bit. So I make sure to use it appropriately so I don't end up looking crazy, you know, because sometimes whenever you're using a contour, you can go from like looking good to hit real quick if you're not careful. So I'm just gonna beat that into my face. and it just melts in perfectly with my face. You get my chin area right here. Get that in. I'm just gonna dab my brush in here. I'm taking a small amount. Like I'm telling you, do not mess around with this thing, especially on your nose. So I'm just gonna start sculpting my nose, okay? Okay, so that's how much I'm going to use. I just want to use a little bit, and this air conditioner is messing with my eyeballs. So I want my nose contour to be blended in really nicely, so I'm just going to go ahead and just like make sure that it's blending, especially on the bridge of my nose. So I know I can get like heavy-handed sometimes in that area. So it's just like really subtle. I don't like doing like crazy contours. I'm not trying to make my nose look like someone else's nose at this time. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm just going to go ahead and with my eyeshadow brush, I'm just going to do something really, really simple. I'm not trying to like, I don't know. I'm not trying to like do the most right now. So before I go in, I'm going to put on my base, which is the Sephora Brilliance Pressed Powder Foundation in the color Honey. And that's just going to be my base on my eyelids. It's like the perfect transition color. I'm going to take this Pacifica Glow Sun-Kissed palette, and I'm going to go in with the highlight shade. And it also has like a really pretty blush shade too that I'm going to use. I'm just going to like take that and brush it onto my nose, cheeks. Use my Bite Beauty lip liner in color Cognac to line up my clove and hallow. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with clove and hallow's elijay. It's like a really, really pretty nude color, but I can really only wear this with a lip liner. Now I'm just going to take my finger and pat it. Mascara. And lately, I really love doing eyeliner, but I've just been really lazy. I don't know if I want to go through that today. I've just been really, really lazy with my eyeliner. So I'm, at this moment, still rethinking if I even want to put some on. So I'm gonna go ahead and this is the Honest Beauty mascara with the primer, with the lash primer and mascara. So now I got that out of the way. I'm just gonna lightly powder my face with that same Sephora powder, but I'm not gonna do it too much because it's just a little bit dark for my face. This is the finished product. This is what my face looks like, and I'm really, really loving the vibe. I'm really, really loving how it looks. It looks like super classy, 90s hot girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really, really love the aesthetic that I was able to create with those products. And though that foundation, I'm telling you, is bomb. It's so bomb. It's bomb. It's bomb. It's bomb. Like, you really gotta try out that foundation. You know, if you guys really enjoyed the video, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up, and make sure to go ahead and comment under the video what products you like, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.